Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. We had Deku, and we had Charlie. Now, these two have a problem. It happened again. They decided to get drunk and hang out. Now, the first time this happened, Charlie and Deku, they kissed. But the second time, yeah, they ended up sleeping together. Now, Charlie was trying to get a handle on that, try and figure some shit out. I mean, last night is still a bit of a blur, but she remembers dealing with Ron, and then her and Deku talked, and then they started making out, and, well, then things sort of spiraled. Now, Charlie called her friends because she feels like she needs advice. Meanwhile, Deku, he's trying to solve this. I mean, think about it. Charlie is his best friend, and he remembers a little bit about last night, and yikes. Yeah, that, that definitely happened, didn't it? Now, Deku, well, he does have that mild little bit of panic. He also does try to acknowledge a few things. Him and Charlie just started dating, but they know a lot about each other. I mean, growing up, they were always attached to the hip, and they're still friends almost, what is it, nearly 2 decades later? So, he's not sure. Right now, he wants to get back to work and go back to fights and distract himself. Meanwhile, Charlie currently does sit with her friends, and all of them, they do sit there. Mary's sitting across from Charlie, her drinking some coffee, as there is the other two right next to each other. Cassie, who does sit next to Charlie, and Carly, who does get to sit next to Mary. Now, Charlie, she's trying to think. And everybody at the table, they do sit there. They thought this was a problem with Ron, but Charlie called this meeting, or no, she brought them out for what reason? And Charlie does try to talk about it. I mean, she needs advice. Fast. And I mean a lot of it. Now, Mary just sat there, and she wanted to know what happened. I mean, they thought Ron may have gone crazy and broken into her home, but apparently not. It's not dealing with Ron, it's not dealing with, her dad, it's not dealing with the crazy ex, it's not dealing with Jesse. I mean, Jesse skipped town from what they've heard. And if none of them are the problem, then it's Izuku, right? Now, Charlie just sit there. She tries to express that something happened, but she's not telling them what. And Mary, she flat out asked Charlie the question. So, she fucked him, didn't she? I. I. Yeah. Okay. Well. So, you two actually. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I'm just. I need advice because I checked my phone, and aside from Ron filling my voicemail up with a bunch of crazy shit he said, I'm concerned about this. Charlie bring up her phone and going to slide it directly over to Mary. And Mary does go to activate the screen and see the picture. Damn, right? I mean, I didn't mean for that one to get out. Really? Yeah. It's just, I know that one's not as bad as, but wait, not as bad? I'm, I've sent some stuff over to Ron, and Ron got pissed off and started acting like an ass, but you know he can send those to your dad? No, that, Mary, they're not bad pictures. They're just me and my new guy are clearly together and close, and we like spending time with each other. And the ones that are a bit more, never mind. No. Mary goes to do one simple mistake. She swipes the screen, and these don't look too bad. I mean, this one's just you and him next to each other. This one's you two kind of cuddling, and I think this is one of you two kissing, but it's cropped out, and then there. Oh, can I have my phone back? That's a weird ass scar. Yeah, yeah, that's that's one of the what? Never mind. Can I just get my phone? Her bring her hand up, grabbing it and pulling it back, talking about it. Ron only got some of those, and she's worried. If her dad sees that one picture, he'll know it's Izuku. Hmm? What do you mean? My dad knows Izuku has a scar there, and that's what I'm worried about. Oh my god, Charlie, you're worried about your dad finding out that you're dating your best friend? Yeah. I mean, I'm I'm supposed to be worried about that, right? Hmm. Well, let's see. Your dad likes Izuku, right? Yeah, he does. So problem solved. What? Charlie, you're overthinking it. Your dad likes Izuku because Izuku, he's dependable. He's a good guy, right? Yeah, he is. He helps out a lot too. See? Your dad's not gonna have a problem with you dating Izuku, but he might have a problem with you taking pictures. I mean, from what I saw, it's just you two were getting a little handsy. Um, so you didn't swipe again? No, but now I wish I did. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll delete those later. Her putting her phone in her pocket and talking about it. So, what advice can she really get? Not much I can tell you, really. Talk to him. Are you serious? You can't avoid him forever, right? I know. Now, we do currently cut to Deku. Deku, he went to go talk to a friend of his, somebody he works with. And right now, Deku, him and Tommy, you're gonna sit down. And right now, Deku, he does talk to the man. Tommy was quite surprised that Deku called him up, and especially more surprised he was invited to lunch. Okay, so what's going on? Not much. So tell me, kid, business or what? No. Really? Not really, Tommy. Listen, I need advice on something. And that'd be, you know my friend Charlie? Yeah, the chick with a weird pattern in her hair, two different hair colors, and last time I saw her, she a bit heavy-handed, a little bit. It's it's complicated. What happened? Is she in trouble? She hurt? Do you need a piece? Because I can get you one, but here is definitely not the right place. No. Then what? I need advice. You invited me out to lunch for advice? Yeah. Okay. So what's going on then? I mean, I can call up. No, no. Tell me, you're blunt. I need advice. All right. All right. Just give me a second. Let me ask. Why do you need advice about your best friend? Me and her started dating. Oh. Also, we kind of ended up fucking yesterday. You know what? This makes a lot more sense. So, what do you need? Uh, well, number one, I want to know what I should do. Talk to her, dude. I've had this happen to myself once, but even then, me and that chick weren't really close, so it wasn't that bad. I can ask around and see if someone knows something. I know some guy fucked up somewhere. No, he slept with his girlfriend's twin sister. Okay, I need to hear that story. I don't know the full story, I just know that. Okay, then can I get some advice about all this? Talk to her, dude. Besides, she tries to avoid you. Take a drive. Invite her out to lunch or somewhere you can talk. Someplace you guys know. Really? Yeah. Might be nice, might be good. Might go bad. Either way, you two gotta talk about it. Or maybe just, have another drink and do it again. Alright, Tommy, I actually need to be serious. I am. What? Think of it this way. Invite her out for a drink and see what happens. You two wake up in the same bed again, then hey, it happens. If you two have restraint and talk it out, things are easier that way too. She'll seem shy, she'll be direct or evasive. I don't know. Either way, she'll be embarrassed. Plus, you two have known each other for how long? A long time. That's my point. If you two can actually talk to each other about this, you'll be fine. I mean, hell. Take a drive and talk to her while you're in the car. Wait till you get on the highway. Then it's quite simple. Tuck and roll or talk to you about all that. Okay, but that's a trap, isn't it? Kinda, but also it makes her have to confront you. I'll keep that in mind, but how about I just try talking to her? Now, Tommy does understand. And after Deku does get to leave, he does go back to his car. Deku, he does try to think. And right now there is where he does going to bring his hand down and grab onto his work phone. Him going to bring it up and check to see exactly if he got any messages. And there currently is one. Somebody they need his help. And they're offering to pay him some good money. They want a situation dealt with. Somebody has been, let's just say it a bit rude, and they need to be taught a lesson. And Deku, he does go to start the car. Now, Deku, he does then go to drive away. And as he's driving, he does get a call from his boss. And he does get to answer it. Hello? Hello, Izuku. Enjoying the gift? I am. Deku going to shift into fourth gear. Talking about it. He was surprised that he did send over an actual car. I mean, his friend was practically drooling over it. Don't you mean your girlfriend, Izuku? Um, well, yeah, things with her are complicated at the moment. Are they? How so? I'm not really sure I should probably discuss that with you. Izuku, you can come to me with your problems, you know that? I I guess so. Izuku, you don't have many friends, do you? I've got friends. Yes, you do. But you're also closed off in certain ways, aren't you? You like to be private, deal with things yourself. I know what type of man you are, Izuku, and I am willing to work with you. Now listen, there's a bit of a situation, a problem. The fighter who you are going to be going up against in your first matchup, things have been a little tricky getting him to America. So, you need to go to Japan. What? You need to go to Japan. Now, I wish to not repeat myself again. So, let's put this simply. Next week, on Saturday, make your schedule free. Early in the morning, a plane will be there at the airport. Give them the information I give you. Then, you'll be flown out to Japan. Your first fight will be there. Spend as much time as you would like, but do be aware I have a hotel picked out for you, a place to stay, and even a place for the fights. All of it is going to be in the underground circuit. So, please let me know if that's gonna be a problem. No, no, it's just, I thought you meant today for a second. No, I don't. Now, Izuku, what exactly is your problem with your girlfriend? Hmm? Oh, kinda personal. How so? We just started dating, but we may have fucked up. Hmm. Talk to her. I kind of already had that planned out. Then you got it solved. Not really. How so? Uh, it's sort of complicated. How can it be complicated? We knew each other for almost 20 years and now we're dating. And we may have crossed a line that, oh, I see. You do. Yes. I won't pretend to understand the situation, but I can tell it definitely does disturb you. It does not disturbing, it's surprising. Yes. I plan to talk to her. Invite her out. What? Invite her on your trip. You want to fight? And a vacation. Take her to Japan, Izuku. Get away from the problems you have, and for a second, just relax. I can get some things set up, and you can be set up with a nice, lovely hotel, a good bar, and a nice room for the two of you to share. Uh, sorry, Izuku. I'll let you know what I have for you. Maybe you can actually tour Japan a bit. See how that goes. Come home and find everything okay. Take a break. Enjoy it, Izuku. Because after your first fight, you will need the rest. The man gonna hang up. And Deku, he does gonna just set his phone back down. Lovely, 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 lovely. Though, a trip to Japan, that being on Deku's mind, as he does gonna park his car. That could be a good idea. Inviting Charlie, yeah, yeah, okay, he can do that. And right now, Deku, he does gonna solve the latest problem, helping somebody out and giving them some advice. And we do actually have Charlie. Charlie currently is working on her car. She's done a few things, and now one of her main problems are just the engine. She put some money into this vehicle, but getting it to start and stay on, that's sort of difficult. But also trying to just get it to move right. I mean, the timing, it might be off. There could be problems with a lot of the connections. And some of the ones that she has replaced hasn't fixed it. And she feels like she's just going through everything. It's just see what sticks to the wall. But nothing is. And Charlie, she's annoyed. She might actually have to pull out the engine and probably replace it. She was hoping to save this engine, but god damn it. Okay, so a rebuild might not work. So if that's the case, she has to pull it out, but she does put a new engine in it, the same type, or no, buying a new one would be more than rebuilding, but rebuilding would save her more money. Buying a new one, she'd have to find the same model and everything and do work on that, but a different engine. That's also another problem because it could be cheaper depending on what she gets, and then there's also the fact that she has to replace a lot of the stuff underneath the car because she'll be messing up a lot of things. And if she does find one similar or the perfect size, then she could barely have to make some changes to a few things. Yeah, maybe that could help. Okay, so hmm, her currently turning a wrench and thinking about it a lot. It's definitely been a weird day. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So she hasn't heard from Ron, and that's nice. And then there's Izuku. He's been Spotty? Yeah, definitely a little spotty. So there's that. Hey, her going to turn her head. Her going to drop her wrench as she does get a turn and see Deku. And Deku, he does get to walk up. Hey, Charlie. Uh, hi, Izuku. Yeah, about everything going on. Yeah, yeah. It, uh, it definitely was something. I know. So, you want to go to Japan? What? I'm sorry. Japan? You're gonna? We're going on a trip? Actually, I am, but I was told I could invite you. You are? Wait. So, why Japan? I got to fight there. The guy can't come over to America, so I'm going over there. And I'm getting a private flight. You're about to go to Japan on a private jet. Yeah. And you want me to go with you. Yeah. That sounds really cool, actually, but wait. So, he's paying for all this? The boss is, yeah. That's awesome. And Charlie, I was actually hoping to talk to you about last night. Right, right. So, her turning away and going to lean against the car, asking him, what does he want to talk about? Her trying to hide her embarrassed face. And Deku actually does go to walk up behind her, him bringing his hands up and wrapping his hands around Charlie. And Charlie does don't freeze. Her not really too sure what to say. And Deku, he does go to bring his head up and lean it on Charlie's shoulder. Yeah, okay. So he's sorry, but he doesn't need her to run or be evasive about this. So listen, Izuku, I'm just embarrassed, okay? I know, but Charlie, look at me. Her slightly turning her head and trying to not bury it into her shoulder. And Deku just gonna tell her. He does care for her and he knows that last night might have been a bit too fast, but hey, how about they just go on another date? Actually do something, and how about this time if they do hang out or have a movie date, they sort of cut out the alcohol? Yeah, yeah. Maybe maybe that's a good idea. Now, Deku does get loosen his grip on Charlie, and Charlie actually is going to swing her body around, going to face Deku, as Charlie is going to tell him. It's just that last night was a bit hazy for her, and she knows they didn't mean to go so far, but uh, it was certainly a first for her. Oh shit. Charlie, are you serious? No, 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 not just listen to what I have to say. You're kind of freaking me out, Charlie. No, it's just a real connection like this. What? Izuku, I. Okay, okay. Pfft, God, I need a drink. Okay, listen to me. I know my previous relationships. I mean, the guy before Ron, it was nice. Sort of like this, but also sort of not. And then Ron, he wasn't this. With you, there's an actual spark. Oh. Oh? No, it's just. Caught me off guard. Is that it? Yeah, yeah. Say, need a hand? I sort of do. Now, Charlie just doesn't let go of Deku. Her going to turn back to the car, telling him, if he can help her try and figure out the wiring, then they can fix this. She wants to try and save the engine, but she's honestly not too sure she can. The fact that it used to run tells her something, but she's also concerned. She might actually have to pull this thing out and try and fix it that way, because there are some places that are really hard to reach. And Deku, he does sort of understand. And the two, they do go to get to work. And then there actually is the next week. A car goes to pull up on the runway. And currently Deku, he does get out and walk over to the plane. He has his bags packed. And Charlie, she brought her own stuff. And right now, there is the two to go to hop aboard and take off. Now, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.